Hey guys, it's Josh from Stranded Films. Today we're going to talk about lighting talent outside, and we're going to go over some of the gear and the techniques that you can use to get exactly the look you're going for. So when you're shooting outside, you're generally going to be presented with one big source of light, and that's the sun. And the sun is way brighter than any other light that you're going to be able to throw at it. So the important thing to do is to control that sun, and especially control the highlights that are going to be created. So when we're talking about filters and putting filters in front of the lens, the most common ones that you're going to be using outside are polarizer filters and then ND filters. The polarizer is really good for cutting down on glare and reflection, and it's also good for darkening the sky. If you're losing the sky into the highlights, then a polarizer can darken the sky a little bit and get everything in the scene to be a little bit closer to the right exposure. So once you have your camera set up and you have your filters the way you want it, the next step is to use the other gear you brought out, which are your bounce cards, your nets, and your diffusion, or your silks, to get the rest of the scene exposed properly and get the quality of light that you want to get the right look. So let's say, for example, your subject is way too bright compared to the rest of the scene. One thing you can do is you can use a net to put that between the sun and the subject to lower the overall amount of light that's hitting him and put him closer to the correct exposure compared to the rest of the scene. The other option, if they're getting the sunlight that they're getting is way too harsh and you're getting really harsh shadows and you want to soften it up a little bit, a silk will change the quality of the light to give you more the look you're going for. Now, if you're in the opposite situation, where maybe the sun is behind your talent and they're way too dark compared to the rest of the scene, what you can do is you can use a bounce card to bounce some of the light back onto them. You can use the plain white side of a bounce card to get one look, or you can use the silver metallic reflector foil side that'll give you a much more light bounce and it'll be a lot brighter. You can also, if you want a warm look, you can use a gold reflector to give you that look. So these are pretty much an essential part of any kit if you're going to be shooting outside. They're really efficient and they're really inexpensive, so they become pretty much indispensable in terms of filmmaking. If you have any questions, we'd love to talk gear. Please feel free to hit us up on email, give us a call, respond in a comment on this video, and thanks for watching.